Hey there guys, welcome back. So today is finally, I don't really know how to do this one. So this is an anime that I probably grew up with the longest. It's probably the ones that kind of really kickstarted me into kind of religiously watching anime. We're kind of going to be focusing on Shippuuden, but kind of going to dabble into the original Naruto series when he was a kid. But yeah guys, I remember really kind of getting into this show probably around when I was in 5th grade. It started airing in like 2002. This is the original Naruto series. So yeah, it started airing around like 2002, and I've been following it ever since. Very sad when when Toonami kind of took that break, because that's where I mostly watched that, and then I was really happy when they brought it back to, what was it, Cartoon Network, like late night Cartoon Network. But after that, I really kind of got into reading it. I started reading it in Shippuuden, and then I also, once I started really watching anime, I watched it. But there was kind of a break in between end of Naruto and starting up Shippuuden for me. Either way, this is an anime that I've just been rolling with for a while. Naruto, 220 episodes, and then Naruto Shippuden, 500 episodes, and the anime just ended. Literally, I just got done watching the last episode, and honestly, I really hate the fillers they do, and I was kind of hoping they would kind of end it on a different note, but nonetheless, I like how they ended it. I feel like all the last like 5 episodes or so are kind of like I didn't enjoy, but this very last 500th episode I really enjoyed. Had me going, again, since I've been following this forever. There's a good attachment between, I guess, me and the characters. I just really enjoyed it. I kind of knew what was gonna happen, and it just hit somewhere deep with me. But kind of trying to look at the story as a whole again, people tend to not like it because it's such a long story. It kind of sways a little bit from the manga, again, with its fillers, and I'm not a big fan of the fillers. They really had a ton of fillers after the Naruto Sasuke fight on the original Naruto series. On Shippuden, for fillers, I can't remember, again, it's been a while since I've watched the whole thing, but they kind of like sprinkled in fillers between arcs. With this last Ninja War, they probably had maybe, like, I don't know, I'm guessing 20 episodes of fillers, and that's not enjoyable for me. I don't like that. And technically this last episode was a filler, but I think the way they did it was a good filler. Now the way they kind of came up to this last episode, not too crazy about. Other than that, the characters, of course, you kind of gotta love Naruto, and everyone loves the bad boy Sasuke. One of my favorites is Shikamaru. I love him. He kind of reminds me of like someone I know. He's kind of one of my favorite characters because of his power. It's just a very unique shadow. One thing I kind of don't get is Sakura. Everyone says she's useless as ever, and I get it. She's not as big of a role as Naruto or Sasuke, but really, I don't see the problem with her. She plays the part well. She's the healer. She plays the support. I don't know. I just don't get it. She's not like my favorite, but I like her. Kind of comparing characters from original Naruto to Shippuden, I like the characters in Naruto better. Shippuden, I like the development, like how much the development comes up in Shippuuden, and even in Shippuden they just do a lot of things, and I like it. I like how Naruto comes to control Kurama, how the war fucking happens, and there's just a lot more going on, and then the whole Sasuke thing. But kind of the plot line, not the plot, kind of the whole the tuning exams. I thought that was great. Even the battle with Zabuza, that was one of the first things they do. The battle with Zabuza was phenomenal. I love that fight. The tuning exams, anything, Rock Lee was such a huge character just because his initial fight with Sasuke, and then he goes on to face Gaara. I thought that was amazing. And I thought Gaara was so cool back then, just a fucking crazy maniac kind of dude. I loved it. And Sasuke Gaara fight was really cool too. And just how the character Naruto's personality back then, I thought was a whole lot stronger. Just that character in Iruka Sensei Iruka Sensei, I thought it was such a strong bond. I really loved it, especially coming off the first episode. I loved it right off the bat, and again, that's why this last episode was just hit me hard, just because this bond you see in the first episode still lasts, and I just blew me away, guys. I kind of have to recommend this show. I'm not saying watch every filler episode. I tell people to skip the fillers all the time, and I was just doing the same. It's kind of hard. I think there's like a Reddit chart saying like what episodes are where, and I would say I haven't had this chart in probably 3, 4, 5 years. But if you will come across it, definitely follow that chart for sure. Just kind of follow where it goes. Like watch these episodes through these episodes. That way you're just kind of following the manga in anime form, and you're gonna enjoy it a lot more better. Again, it's probably a fuck ton less more episodes. You're just gonna enjoy it. It's a good story. Now, I mean, it's what one of the top 4. It's like one of the big 5 names of anime there is, and I mean I like it. It's good. I've been saying this to my friends for like the past probably month or 2 or 3, probably since the war ended. Is I was just so ready for Shippuuden to end. Like I kept saying like just let it end, just let it kind of die out, and just put everyone onto Boruto, please. Like just let's get this other thing like started and rolling well off, so like we won't have as many fillers. Like I still stand by that. I don't agree with how many fillers they have, and I think this is a pretty bad anime for fillers. I do have to say, and that's why I keep bringing it up, and that's how important this chart is. I'm talking about is so you can follow where the fillers are and what episodes you really need to watch. And people that make this shit, they're the real MVP. I already know what I was talking about. Personally, I have high hopes for Boruto. I have high hopes for him in this show coming up. I've read a little bit of the manga, and it looks really interesting, kind of what we're gonna see, but I don't think it's gonna kind of continue the name in the top 5. I strongly believe My Hero Academia will take that spot with ease, and Boruto will be kind of on the back burner as a new anime. It's gonna carry the prestige and the well-known kind of personality from Naruto, and it's probably gonna keep a lot of its viewers. Hell, I'm going to watch it, but I will say that it's also it's different. It's gonna be something not drastically, but different. Naruto kind of felt like a village, where Boruto kind of feels like a technological age coming up, if that makes sense. So it's definitely changed in personality, but again, it's more ninjas and more fighting, and just that one little image of, I guess, future Boruto. I think that's going to be amazing to see. Other than that, that's kind of my thoughts on Naruto as a whole. I kind of give you a sum up. I give you kind of a character thing. Kind of as for a waifu, I like Tamari. I think she's a good girl. I think she's the waifu. I like the wind power definitely, and she's a more stern lady. Granted, I like most character personalities back in Naruto than in Shippuuden, but I do like Tamari, how she kind of developed in Shippuuden. As for post-war Tamari, I don't think so. I don't necessarily like that. But we could all see it a mile away that Shikamaru and Tamari were gonna get together. That's finally they kind of set that up, and it's kind of been, there were a couple funny fillers about that, so I'm happy they kind of did that. And they kind of really set everyone else up in that last episode of kind of what they're going to be doing. That was well needed. Again, I wish they kind of ended it more on the manga style, where it shows everything like Naruto as Hokage with all the other Kages there, like the current Kages, and it gives you a peek into what everyone else is doing. I really enjoyed that from the manga. I wish they did that a little bit. I mean, the manga is just better in pretty much anything you read, except for a couple things. There's only like a few occasions where the anime is better than the manga, but I think here the manga is definitely stronger. I have probably about 70. I have not completed this series yet, but I have probably about 70 volumes of the manga, and that's almost done. I feel like I could talk all day about this, guys. So if you want to talk more, hit me up in the comments or maybe on Twitter. I don't really care. Other than that, I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.